Okay, now we're going to be finishing up this packet. We're at 10B.6. We're going to review the relationships between triads and their thirds. So, some unusual major triads, such as those built on A sharp, G sharp, or F flat, they're not going to be in the circle of fifths. That was given in 10B.2. To write the triads with those roots, you can use the method described it back in the previous chapter involving the top and bottom thirds. So if you're doing A sharp major, major on bottom, minor on the top, so on and so forth. Now what we're going to do, we're going to write sharps and flats next to the appropriate notes in this chart. Now, remember F, C, and G, you leave them as is. D, A, and E, the middle one, the third, has a sharp. The opposite is over here with E flat, A flat, and D flat. The outer notes, the root and the fifth, are flat. For these ones down here, they have flats or sharps on all of them. So on G, all are G flat, all are flat. C sharp and F sharp, all are sharp. And here's the outliers, the weird ones. We have B flat, which has one B flat at the bottom, and we have B, which has two sharps on the top. Now, compared to major triads, what do we do to make an augmented triad? We take the fifth, have fifth raised by a half step. However you want to write that, you can say raise the fifth a half step or whatever you need to do. Diminished triads have a lowered third and fifth by a half step. And then minor triads lower the third by a half step. So you can write it any way that makes most sense in your mind. I wrote it in 3 different ways, however you want, like. Now, we're going to identify the thirds in each type of triad as described in chapter 10. This should be review. We have the top third, so with major, remember major and the bottom third, minor and the bottom third are going to be the same. So with major, bottom third is major, top third is the opposite. With minor, bottom third is minor, top third is the opposite. With diminished, both thirds are minor. With augmented, both thirds are major. And that is our review for chapter 10 and 10B.